All right, and news just coming in. Thailand's military has deployed an F-16 fighter jet against Cambodia's armed forces on Thursday as weeks of tension over a border dispute escalated into clashes that have killed at least 2 civilians and injured 2 others. The skirmishes came after Thailand recalled its ambassador to Cambodia late on Wednesday and said that it would expel Cambodia's envoy in Bangkok after a second Thai soldier in the space of a week lost a limb due to a landmine that Bangkok alleged had been laid recently in the disputed area. For more than a century, Thailand and Cambodia have contested sovereignty at various undemarcated points along their 817 kilometers land border, which has led to skirmishes over several years and at least a dozen deaths, including during a week-long exchange of artillery in 2011. Tensions were reignited in May following the killing of a Cambodian soldier during a brief exchange of gunfire, which escalated into a full-blown diplomatic crisis and now has triggered armed clashes. All right, our correspondent Ravi Dhiman joins us to get us more. Ravi, help us understand the situation better. How severe or grave is the situation? Because this is not for the first time that such tension along the border has been witnessed. But given the way Thailand's military has deployed an F-16 fighter jet against Cambodia's armed forces, help us understand how severe or grave is the situation at present.
Obviously, Preeti, the situation has escalated because the clashes now, the use of fighter jets by Thailand. Obviously, that's an escalatory tactic employed by the Thailand army and military. According to what we are getting reports from Reuters, they've already made first contact, and one of the F-16 fighter jets has targeted a military installation across, in the disputed area. So that's really some sort of an escalation that we are observing here on Cambodia and Thailand border. And the skirmishes have been continuing for past few days, especially with Thailand accusing Cambodia of placing, landmines in the disputed area, which is patrolled by armies of both the countries. Recently, a Thailand soldier lost his leg as he stepped on a landmine, which Thailand accused the Cambodians to have laid in recent days. Cambodia obviously denies it. So they have a very long 817-kilometer border, and tested at various points because both the sides have claimed territory as their own point. So these have been going on. It's a long dispute that they have, but the escalation is something new, and use of F-16 is clearly a signal by Thailand that they think that things have really escalated to a level that they had to use the Air Force to retaliate against Cambodia.
All right, Ravi, both Thailand and Cambodia have shut the borders. They have expelled the diplomats, and we see the tensions rise. You did briefly mention about the cause of tensions between the two countries. For the benefit of our viewers, get us a quick background on what sparked these tensions. What is the bone of contention between the two countries?
As I said, they have a very long border of 817 kilometers. And that border is not clearly demarcated. They have certain claims on certain territories that both nations claim as theirs. And there have been, skirmishes in the past also. There was an exchange of artillery for as long as an entire week in 2011. And on and off, there have been tensions mounting in these areas. But the real trigger for this skirmish, this exchange of fire, was a landmine which exploded when Thailand Army's patrolling unit stepped over it, resulting in some injuries to the soldiers. And ever since that, the diplomatic efforts have failed, and both the countries seem to be in an escalatory mode. Thailand has recalled its ambassador to Cambodia and has threatened on Wednesday that it will expel Cambodia's ambassador as well. And it has been going on for some time. We remember that Thailand's former prime minister, was forced to resign when a phone call between her and Cambodia's prime minister was leaked by Cambodia, in which she was, appear to pander to the Cambodian prime minister, and also denigrate her own military commander. And that was leaked by the Cambodian side, that led to her resignation and some sort of political turmoil in Thailand. So there's not really very good relations between the two neighbors, sort of bonhomie that is expected.
Right.
But relations have been going for months.
All right, Ravi, we leave it here. Thank you for joining in with those details.